Hey, Tom Pelissero reported that the Rams have given Matthew Stafford's agent permission to discuss with other teams and even seek a trade. This means one of two things for LA and Matt Stafford. Let's discuss both options and break down why the Rams would do this. Option number one is really obvious, and that is the Rams are seriously considering a trade of Matthew Stafford. And we'll get into some of the other reasons why they might want to do that later, but one of them would definitely be cap relief, and it's not a huge incentive here, surprisingly. You'd only save about $4.3 million if you traded him pre-June 1st, which you'd obviously want to do, hoping to get 2025 draft picks in this deal. A post-June 1 trade would save you $27 million, but you'd be waiting an entire year to cash in any picks. Who would be interested in trading for Matthew Stafford? Two teams immediately come to mind. Number one, the New York Giants, and number two, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think it would be more likely to be the Giants because they're just more desperate and the Rams could get a better deal out of them. Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen know their jobs are on the line this year, and if they don't make a big move, it might cost them. But is Matt Stafford enough, and what would the price tag be? I think at least the 34th pick. Option number two, the Rams are not seriously considering Matthew Stafford, but are instead taking the Ravens' Lamar Jackson strategy, allowing him to negotiate with other teams to set the market price for a potential new deal, essentially allowing him to see the grass might not be as greener as he expects with other teams. They're not willing to give him as much money, and he comes back to LA and takes the deal they want. This is the option that makes more sense to me, but it isn't entirely out of the question that the Rams would make a bold move at QB with Matthew Stafford. I just don't exactly know what the plan beyond that would be. Are they in love with a rookie in this year's draft class? Do they feel like Sam Darnold's success in a very similar scheme could translate into Sean McVay's? I am not entirely sure, but as a Rams fan, I do not love the idea of moving on from Stafford right now. Yesterday, Tom Pelissero.
So it's still buzz right now that Los Angeles, the Rams, they is a possibility they might trade Matt Stafford and also their wide receiver Cooper Kupp as well because he's owed a lot of money, but he's not being productive as he used to be a few years back. So I'm gonna go with you, Ronnie. Do you feel that the Rams should keep Matt Stafford or should they trade him?
Yeah, he should stay there in the Rams. I don't know why the Rams want to get rid of him anyway. He averaged about close to 300 yards a game. He has a good connection when it comes to Cooper Kupp and also Pakua. And now that he built a whole legacy over there in the Rams, so the Rams trying to let him go, I think it would be a bad call because he still got some good quarterback in him. So to me, they shouldn't let him go. That would be a bad mistake. Cause I see him if they do end up letting him go. I see him probably not even going to the Steelers, but I see him probably going to the Falcons because the Falcons need a quarterback right now as well because they're already losing Kirk Cousins. So let's see. But to me, they need to keep him. Hakeem, your commentary on Matthew Stafford?
I thought he was a lackluster quarterback. I never, I think I seen him maybe play two three games. I think he's a average to me, but I more likely think he's I could see him going to the Giants though. You know what I mean? I think he fits well over there. And that thing. I'm only saying that because the way other quarterbacks playing, I didn't really see him ball out like that. I put him in the same way as a Tua.
Yeah, for me, I don't like when I first heard this, especially here, spread around here, living in LA and everything. I was like, no, there's no way. Like, why would they do that? Because he played for the Rams for 4 years, and the first year he got traded to the Rams was from Detroit to the Rams. He won a Super Bowl, and and after that, he's been a really good productive quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. And like I said earlier, he gave Philadelphia a run for his money in the divisional playoff game. And and to hear like he can get traded, I know he's an older quarterback, and I know he's produced with more injuries as well. But at the end of the day, to me, he's still a solid quarterback. He still has an arm that he can really throw that thing. He's very talented with his arm. And also, to me, they just need to add a couple more pieces. Keep like if they go in the draft or go to free agency, keep continuing to build a line. Get another person right beside Puka Nacua. You still got a good running back, Kenyon Williams. And also, they have a very, very good young defense. They have one of the best young defenses in the league. So to me, you keep Matt Stafford, and as long as you have Stafford, as long as you have a good running back, and also the defense is well vetted, you have a chance to go back to winning the division, go to the playoffs, maybe go to the Super Bowl. But if he does get traded, I do like him. I like him. He'll be Minnesota for me. Because even though he have Sam Darnold and everything, to me, I think Sam Darnold was one hit wonder, and also the quarterback that drafted was J.J. McCarthy. To me, he's still a project. I don't think he's going to start him. To me, he should sit him out another 2 or 3 years. If you put Matt Stafford in there with Justin Jefferson, who's arguably the best receiver in the game, with that defense, with Jordan Edison, the second star receiver, even though he beat the Detroit Lions division, to me, you put Matt Stafford in Minnesota, they can go to the Super Bowl. They'll